Two households, both alike in dignity.
Wow.
In fair Verona where we lay our scene. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
Are we just starting things? Like, how many different famous plays or speeches can we begin?
Kelly,
what's
here's
happening here?
The calculation. Every great verbal contribution to culture has started with a great sentence. A great opening line that shakes things up, that rattles the world. And if we're going to start a podcast, if we're going to put ourselves out there, if we're going to create content for the people, we have to have an equally great line or greater. And I submit we need to put that line out there right now. And I know how much you love being put on the spot. So Kelly, right now we're starting the Clearly podcast. This could change generations of people. And here we get our chance. This is our chance. They're listening right now. They haven't turned it off yet. Here's the opening sentence that they're going to hear from us, Kelly Needham, to the world, Clearly podcast. Ready, go.
Welcome to Clearly. You put it on me, and there's nothing else you should have expected from me than that. Okay.
You know, she has so many great qualities. She's a great
What? You better be careful here.
I know. I'm not going to dig myself into a hole.
Anyway,
Hey,
welcome
guys,
to Clearly.
Welcome, hey.
That's not the worst thing in the world to say. Welcome to the Clearly podcast.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Jimmy.
This is my crazy husband, Jimmy.
That's unkind, but
I love his craziness.
Oh my goodness.
And you will too.
Oh,
most of the time. Probably.
It's kind of passive aggressive.
There'll be lots of singing in this podcast because if you didn't know that, my husband is a singer.
Look, guys, let's settle down for a moment because these people's time is precious.
Yes, it is.
You're listening, and you might even not even know why you're listening because it's a new podcast, and you're going, "What is this?" Or maybe like you saw a clip online, and then you're going, "I'm going to go to the first episode. I'm going to try to figure this thing out." And here we are.
Good luck.
What are we?
Yeah.
Who are we? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Why the Clearly podcast? Honestly, your guess is as good as ours.
Wow.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Tell the people why we're here.
Here's really what we are. We're two people. Yes, we're married, but we're two people who love God's word. We love the Bible, and we go really deep in it personally and talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of our date nights having conversations about things that are confusing to us or things that we find interesting. And that's a lot of what you can expect from us is we just want to talk about the things of God that we find in his word and explore it.
That's exactly what we do. And we're so confident that what's in God's word can radically change a person's life, like upend it, brighten everything, allow you to live in technicolor. We're committed to that, but we've experienced that lots of Christians, folks who've been running with God for a long time, when they come to this book, there's a lot of intimidation, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of, I got to avoid that section because that gets me in some trouble if I embrace that, or that's really confusing, or
so much familiarity that it feels stale and it doesn't feel like it's waking you up to the things of God. So,
and here's what we're saying: none of it's stale.
Right.
It's actually all electric. It's all beautiful. It's all meaningful, and we want to help you see that because, and here's the real thing behind the thing. This is it.
Yeah.
Because when you can see that, you're going to discover what the Bible is really doing, and it's helping you and I get a vision of God that is bigger than everything else. It's bigger than our little lives. It's bigger than our circumstance. Our God is the great priority of the universe.
Right.
And when you can see that, it will change everything for you. And it's changed everything it is changing everything for us. And so we want to show you that in his word. We want to
get you into God's word to get you over yourself.
Do you see that? Now that's how we should have started the episode.
Oh,
we're going to do it again. Welcome to Clearly, where we get into God's word to get over ourselves. Well, but it's not even the beginning of the episode. It's in the middle.
That's the end, right?
We're done.
We're pretty much done.
What a waste.
Oh my gosh.
You had to wait 5 minutes to hear what we do.
Well, we hope that you enjoy your time listening to the podcast. We have a lot of fun. We explore a lot of things that we hope you'll find interesting, enjoyable, and life-changing, because God's word is life-changing.
That's right.
And that you'll find what we found to be true, that life really does get better as you get God back in the center of your life and of the orbit of your life.
That would have been a great opener, too.
That's true. That would have been.
She just keeps hitting home runs here, guys.
So, yeah, as you explore the podcast, there's some seasons we're going through entire books of the Bible. Sometimes we're tackling topics and figuring out what does God's word have to say about this particular topic. And we think all of that's valuable, and we hope you enjoy it. We'd love to hear from you along the way in the journey.
Yep. And if you don't enjoy it, we would love for you to keep that to yourself. We love you guys. And here's to the next 1,000 episodes together.
1,000. Wow.
Yeah, I'm naming it and then I'm claiming it, Kelly. Goodbye.